So guys, first step, what you need to do here, you need to go to virus and threat protection. Then on virus and threat protection, go to protection history, and then here it should be some logs. Currently I don't have it, but it should look like this here. So just select quarantine threats here, and then select restore it, and then run the game and look if the problem persists or not. If the problem persists, then go to virus and threat protection, and then disable all the things here, and then run the game and look if the problem persists. And if this does not work, then open up Steam, look for GTA 5, right-click properties, install files, browse. Then what you need to do here is to go on common here, and you just need to copy the path, right? Just copy the path, then go back on virus and threat protection, go to virus and threat protection, scroll down a bit, or on home. Yes, you need to go to virus and threat protection, and then here on virus and threat protection, it should be manage settings. Manage settings. Then you need to go to exclusions. And then what you need to do here is to add an exclusion folder, paste the path, then select GTA 5. Then look if the problem persists. If this did not work, then open a browser, and then you just need to write steam api64.dll, and then you need to open up dllfiles.com or dll.me. It really doesn't matter, it's up to you. And then you just need to download that particular DLL file here. Select latest version, and probably 64-bit will do. It's for the newer computers. Once you got the file, right click on it, extract all, and then extract it to whatever you like. In my case, it will be desktop. Then what you need to do here is to open up disk C. Then go to Windows. It should be somewhere Windows. Then you need to look for System32 and 6wow64. So first of all, go to System32 and put that particular file to the folder. So let's make a copy of it first of all, and then drag it to 62, right? And then replace it, and then go to syswow64. It should be here. Then go on copy here and make sure this file is named like the original one, right? And then go to syswow64 and replace it again. And that's pretty much it. So if I help you out, please press like.